boycott and blow everything.
Yes, I want to blow up everything. I want to start with you. I want to start with you and your super.
They want super cuts. It's a private barber, but you go to super cuts, you have that type of hair. But the thing is, like I said, is I knew someone like you, a majority out there, you want more. You got an inch, now you want a mouth. The threat's gone. So let's leave it at that.
Tony, you know the problem is America and in general liberalism don't get all of the countries China and Russia will get. It's not something that as Iranian I want that. It's not. Because I'm not going to support China or Russia. Because if they support that, they will be like North Korea. So I personally appreciate the US and other countries. But no, the problem is that my people, because they don't want the Islamic regime, but now they are in a war. So just when you want to say bad things about Iran, don't say Iran, don't say Iranian, say Islamic regime. Because I don't know how to explain.
Yeah, there's
it's not our war.
To take out the Islamic regime.
Can you add me to the queue?
That has to be done.
And when you say that, sorry, just 1 second.
I know you've been saying 1 second for 5 minutes. All I'm going to say to you is land your plane because we have other speakers that want to speak.
Okay,
I'm
sorry.
It's your people. I get it's your people, but we're here to support your people too. Let's have the conversation.
I know you're emotional, but we're going to pass the mic to the next person. JB, Molly, a while ago wanted to speak. Just wanted to let you know before you.
Holly, and then I want to go to.
Sorry, Holly.
It's okay. I followed Julie and I said, Molly, Holly, how you doing? And then we're going to go to Pikachu.
So, I'm debating with my brother right now. Let me ask you guys this. With the Iran was 3 weeks away potentially of having a nuclear weapon, I keep seeing the debate that they have been telling us that for decades and decades. So what do we say to that? Like, I mean, do we have any, I know it's just intelligence, but like, is there anything more to go on than just what they're telling us to show us that was indeed like how critical it was?
No, it was just a response to, in 2018, Iran got smart and got billions of dollars because of the policies from the predecessors giving Iran billions of dollars, and they just used that to build these underground nuclear facilities. And now Donald Trump was like, hey, I'm in power, I'm going to take them out. It's just that simple. Somebody had to respond to what they did in 2018. It's just that simple.
Thank you. Hey, Aaron. We're going to go Pikachu, David, I don't even know how to say this person's name, John Tien, Pikachu, the mic is yours.
Yeah, no, thanks. I won't keep it long. I just want to come around again and say what I said earlier. Listen, on behalf
Why would you say what you said earlier? Can you, say something new?
No, I'm just saying it again because you weren't here to hear it. On behalf of Jewry in the world, I want to thank America for doing what they've done. They've saved the world, pretty much. By doing what they've done, they've dropped the bombs where they needed to be dropped.
No argument. I'd like to take back my criticism. Hold on. I just want to take back my criticism. It was worth repeating. Repeat it again.
Yeah, I'm thanking you guys for coming in and saving humanity once again. You've done it numerous occasions during our lives, and once again, today is the day you have stepped in and done what is right for all of us. So thank you once again, and I'll say it again and again and again until we fucking get rid of all the shit that's out there and that's killing us all as humans.
Thank you, Pikachu. God bless America. God bless our troops. God bless Donald J. Trump.
Pikachu?
Oh, that's his name, Pikachu. But hold on. Let me go to El Normo because he just got to the stage. El Normo.
What's up, yo?
What's up, yo? So what do you think about America liberating Iran? I don't know who changed this title, but liberating Iran.
I'm blown away. I can't believe we did it. It's like, you know how you want to kind of get with a girl and you're just thinking about it all the time. And it's like, is she going to go with me and all that stuff? And then all of a sudden, there it is. And you're just sitting in Clover. It's just unbelievable, man. We hit them.
Well, you know what? No, Biden wouldn't have done this.
That's correct. That's correct.
That's why they're going to call him peace be upon him, Donald Trump.
Peace Yeah, peace be upon him. PBUH.
Thank you, El Normo. David, are you there, David?
Yeah, man. Thank you for hosting this hot topics, and it's unbelievably timing since we're all on here. I do have concern. First, I would love to see the fall of the dictators of Iran. My heart goes out to the people of Iran. I've met people from all over the world, and the people of Iran seem to be some of the nicest people I've ever met. So my heart goes out.
Wait, David, is this the David that's former Homeland Security?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, and then, so that being said I'm curious what the next steps are. And this is what I've heard for many years is the people of Iran don't have the weapons to go after the government. And a lot of them just are kind of like also fear of, okay, if the dictators collapse, what's next? Could it be worse? And that's kind of what one of my worries is. Because, if you look at Afghanistan, okay, it's worse off than it was before, in many people's opinions. Some people may disagree with that. Another thing is, I do worry right now for a lot of people that I know that are serving overseas, that are in Jordan or other places, because most likely, I hope I'm wrong, there's going to be a lot of retaliation attacks from different rebel groups, extremist groups, or whatever you want to call them, groups regarding this from all different locations. So just hopefully this is just a smooth transition, and there's just this fall, and the people of Iran can finally have freedom, because I'm all for freedom. But I don't know if that's going to be that smooth, and hopefully I'm wrong on that one.
Thank you, David. I'm going to go to Zen. Zen, are you there? Zen Life.
Yeah, sorry. Man, I've heard so many conflicting. I'll say this, right? The regime. Oh my God. Okay. This. Sorry, I was distracted by something. This is the simplest thing I can say to make this short. Obviously, anytime there is a belligerent actor in a government position that becomes terroristic or supports terrorism, it's an issue of global concern. And the fear of this person acquiring a nuclear weapon is unacceptable. I'm just not super favorable to the Western hegemony or narrative, because one man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter, right? The West has.
No, that's what terrorists say. That's a saying that comes from terrorists. Go.
That's what. Okay, cool. Anyway, so the West has deliberately empowered terrorists and done coups when there was democracy and peace, because it wasn't convenient for their global interests. A good example is 1953, right? The coup of Iran, the democratically elected president who was nationalizing oil. They took him out because that was going to compete with BP. It wasn't even BP yet, but it was a company that would go.
Hey, Zen, hold on a second before you take us down history lane. I'm going to take you down my history lane in just the last couple of years. You ready? Iran, 80% of the people there don't want this regime. You know why? Because they let me finish. They murder, imprison, rape, and kill people. Their own people, 80%. So that regime, if the people want the regime changed, then maybe we should listen. Also, this regime that supports terrorist organizations, let me finish. The same regime that supports Hezbollah, the Houthis, and Hamas, okay, they had to go. They have to go. So you can sing Kumbaya and say, oh, America made regime change here in Nicaragua and Panama. I don't give a fuck. I remember October 7th like it was yesterday. That was the same regime that supported that day. So please go ahead with your Kumbaya.
Yeah, no, it's not. I don't. Maybe I have a bad connection. I don't know if I came in clear. The first thing I said is a belligerent actor in a government position getting access to a nuclear weapon is unacceptable. So, obviously, I'm in favor of regime change. But the conflict is in the fact that this history is one we created. So you're talking about history. The reason why I brought it up is because America keeps finding itself in this position where oopsie poopsie, when we put a terrorist in charge, they do terrorist shit and they terrorize their people, and then we have to come back and clean up the mess we created. Now, if I'm wrong, correct me. If I just said something that's not true, please someone stand up and correct me. That's not what's been happening? Am I fucking wrong? Okay, so that's relevant, bro, because it's somebody's country. It's like, let's bomb Iran, Like, bro, it's not a fucking game.
The same country that 80% of their own people want regime change. Their own people want regime change.
Then you don't find Iranians complaining. Do I complain? Is Hushar complaining? Is Pana complaining? We're all Iranian.
Okay, again,
we're not complaining. What are you guys complaining about?
You literally have no listening comprehension when the first thing I said is I want the regime gone. Now, I want you to actually square the fact that I've said that 3 times. Why do you keep repeating this?
I'm going to tell you why.
You're going to ignore what I just said. You're going to ignore what I just said.
I'm going to tell you, today should be a day of celebration of America, not this bullshit. America did something in 1953. None of us were there alive in 1953. I mean, maybe Steve Wee was, but none of us else was. Let's celebrate what's going on today. The possibility of freeing these people from a terroristic fucking regime. You want to talk about all the mistakes? You want to talk about all the mistakes? And now we're fixing the problem that we did. How about that?
That's all I'm saying.
This is the product of this generation watching too much fucking Sesame Street.
That's a real good rebuttal. That's a good rebuttal. That's a great
rebuttal. No, I want to be rebuttal.
Good fucking
debut. There might actually be a future for Palestinian people now that this has happened. There might actually be a future for Palestinian people.
Why are there 3 people talking at the same time?
Hold on. Jesus Christ. I want to go to Big Drizzle because I do want him to answer that, and then I want to go to Pepe. Get Big Drizzle.
What's up, JB? Good to see you doing good, brother. First of all, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody across the world. Hope y'all having a wonderful day. JB, I don't agree with the regime. I think that the Carter administration did a piss poor job of handling the situation that led to the regime being around for like the last 40 years, right? I think approximately 40 years. The thing is, though, we don't know, but we did this, but at what cost? Because as we know that when it comes to regime change, especially at this magnitude, there will lead to a lot of insurrection. It will lead to a lot of incursions. It will lead to a lot of.
Hey, Big Rob, check this out. What America did today wasn't a regime change. The only way there's a regime change, you know how? The Persian people, the Iranian people need to do it themselves. This was bombs. We're not sending troops in to kill an Ayatollah, Khomeini, or whatever. This was bombs, bro. We eliminated the nuclear facilities. So if there's going to be a regime change, it's going to have to be done by the Iranian people.
No. I understand, but do you think it had to come to this? I remember when the Obama administration was there, he did economic sanctions that crippled the nuclear infrastructure. That was so bad that they had to go.
Let me come back to you, man, because we're just going to be going back and forth. I want to say hello to Rohan. Rohan, I don't know what time it is there, so I'm going to just say good morning to you.
Well, you had a 50-50 chance. You got it right. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, Rohan, I think today's a great day. God bless America and our troops.
Well, as the news hit, I was really measured with a couple of different responses. Thank God it's happened. Really appreciate it. At the same time, I'm concerned about the blowback. And there might be absolutely nothing, but at the same time, there might be a cache of weapons coming from multiple places as a result of this. So I'm concerned about potentially tens of thousands of rockets being fired at Israel. That's the reality. Let's see what happens. Let's see how it pans out.
Rohan, respectfully, they were going to fire those rockets if we attacked or not.
Yeah. There's every chance and probability of that actually having occurred. I'd agree. I guess, look, I am concerned. I am a little bit anxious about it. At the same time, I'm very relieved. It sort of had to be done. I appreciate big time America having done it, and at least it set back. It best set back at Iran like 20, 30, 40 years in their nuclear program, which is absolutely fucking brilliant. But I'm just reading more news items as they're coming through, and as they're coming through, I'll tap in. Okay.
Thank you, Rohan. So before I go to Fuji, are you there?
I'm here. I sent you a 2 minutes video in back channel that is very relevant now. If you get a chance to quickly see if it's appropriate to post it, that would be.
Wait. Is it the bombing of the sites?
No, it's about the Persians requesting help from Israelis.
Got you. I appreciate it. I'll take a peek at it in a little bit.
And my PTR is the bombing.
Okay, thank you. Pepe, what's going on? What do you think about
when Tel Aviv gets bombed?
Oh my God! Can I go after
Guys,
Pepe?
hold on. Who said that?
That was
I
me.
got you. I got you. Pepe, good evening, man. What do you think about what's going on?
Well, I mean, I think, those mullahs definitely don't need nuclear bombs, or there was no excuse for them having like 60% enrichment, so the world's probably a safer place. That being said, as a Zionist, somebody who supports Israel and then defending themselves, a lot has happened over the especially the last couple of years. We've given you guys a lot of money. Iraq's been invaded, regime changed. We've attacked Iran. Libya's been regime changed. Syria recently. Hopefully, since we've given you guys so much fucking support, you guys will shut the fuck up and quit asking for stuff and celebrate today. And, God bless you guys. Just, that's it.
We're handing out baklava on the streets. Don't worry.
Thank you, Pepe. Adams? And then, wait, after Adams, I'm going to go to Matt, Steve, and then C. Get it.
Hello. So, today is a very good day. I was actually throwing a party for over 100 people, and this news, broke out, and I'm elated. We all knew that this was coming. This is what we voted for. Shout out to Donald Trump for actually standing on business and protecting America. And for those that have a problem with this, they should pack up. They should leave, go to Tehran, and get a construction job and start rebuilding if they feel that strongly about this. So, I personally am suffering from radical Islamic fatigue. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of them bitching and moaning. I hope that the hateful, disgusting people that bomb took out erase hate from this freaking earth. And I hope that people learn a very valuable lesson. We're not playing anymore. People in America in the West are not playing anymore. Trump is in office. He is the president, whether you like it or not. And fuck around and find out.
Thank you, Adams. Steve Wee, how you doing, bro?
Good, man. How's it going?
It's going well. Do you want to chime in, sir?
Yeah, I mean, if we limit it to what we just did, I think taking out the sites that's deep underground was something only we had the capability to do. I think beyond that, I think Israel's got it under control. I think we drop the bombs, we take out the sites, and we go home and we watch it unfold and just mind our business from here on out.
Thank you, Steve. So I just want to give a little heads up. If you have a tissue ready, you're about to have some liberal tears. I'm going to go to C, then Resistance, then Dave. C, how you doing, C?
About me?
Oh, sorry, Matt. Okay, we'll go to Matt, then C. So C can get her liberal tears in order. Go ahead, Matt.
I just wanted to say how excited Rohan, I heard his voice for the first time in a few months. You've been missed.
That's not Rohan. That's AI, but go ahead.
Okay. I voted for Trump for 3 reasons. I'm back on the Trump train. I jumped off it on May 2nd. I'm back on it. Why? Because I voted for him for 3 reasons. Foreign policy, protect our border, and cut my taxes. And keep my taxes low. Well, they should be lower. But anyways, and the big, beautiful bill's about to pass. He just aimed Iran his ass. We flew in there, had an 8-minute war, and we flew out. They're going to figure it out. And the southern border is generally closed for business. Making America great again.
Thank you, Matt. Rohan, you wanted to say something to Matt? He wants to have a bromance with you.
Matt, great to hear from you. It's been a long time. Trump is going to be making an announcement, national address, fairly shortly. I'm going to try and pump it through here when it comes through as well.
Can you feed that live or no?
Yeah, it's going to be a bit sketchy, but probably similar sort of quality as we did the other day.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you, Rohan. Let us know. We'll listen in. C, how you doing, C?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I got my tissues ready. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm not like crying or anything. I mean, shit. I mean, what's there to cry about? I mean,
So yeah, I'm okay with this. I'm just worried about the backlash, like in terms of like China and like Russia and just how this is all gonna play out. So I had no problem with him bombing. I figured that he would. I expected that he would. You can always see how Trump, was setting the stage, setting the table for this to happen. So I'm not surprised at all. Look, Iran had the right. Like, we shouldn't allow that to continue. I just wonder, I'm just wondering how this is all going to play out, because ideally, in this day and age, we should be able to actually try to, create, other countries to stay away from the nukes and all that shit. But I guess we weren't able to do that, or didn't take enough time to. I don't know. I just want to worry about the backlash. I think, as someone else said. So, and I think that, to be determined, he's going to be speaking, I guess, at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so 7 o'clock my time. So we'll see what he has to say. It's not like, we'll know what's going to come. I just worry. I do think that Iran might have they're not stupid. So I do think that they probably have some, something's going to happen.
They are stupid.
Hold on a second. I just want to say.
Okay, well, they are stupid to some degree, but they also aren't. I don't know. I'll listen to you guys, but I do worry that.
Thank you, C. Got it. Zen, hold on. This is Zen, hold on. We're going to go Resistance, David, and then Father. Resistance 1.
Yeah, good evening. I just like to say that America, as usual, have lied to the American people, just like Trump did and lied to the majority of MAGA with this anti-war, gonna stop war and foreign money into these countries who are committing, genocide and attacking other sovereign countries like the scums that they are. And it's typical, we have a lot of white supremacists, warmongers, with even in here, as you hear, sovereign country, borders are not threatening our borders, but yet for some reason they have an issue with people enriching uranium that they're not even using for nuclear weapons, according to the United States and according to the people who check these things. That's number one, but yet they don't have a problem with a country who stole their nuclear capabilities from America, which is Israel, the proxy, that has nuclear weapons, that does not even allow the people to go in there and check their nuclear weapons or systems. So, like I said, this is the typical, white supremacist.
I have a question for you. So I shouldn't even bother inviting you to Passover dinner? Just curious.
Oh, no, you can invite me over dinner, but I'm just going to tell the truth while I'm at dinner. That's all it is. They can kick me out later. But the facts are that America is aiding terrorism. They always have. They love the arrows when they got to fight the try to extract their natural resources and steal their oil and their natural gases. I don't want to talk to you, Rohan.
Don't tell him to shut up. Don't be disrespectful. They say 2 fucking words, you piece of shit.
Wow.
And when I went over his head, and I said I shouldn't invite you to Passover dinner. He didn't hear the Passover part, but go ahead.
That's crazy. I was wanting to ask a simple question. I don't know why you got so triggered. Wow. Look, the question I had for him, but if you want to put that in the chat, it's very simple. How is America funding terrorism? You believe that America is actually funding Iran? Iran has been responsible.
America's funding is terrorist proxy Israel. They're committing genocide. They kill innocent people every day. They just kill innocent people in Iran before they bomb the nuclear sites. Because if it was about just their nuclear sites and the rich and the red, why didn't they do that from the get-go? Why did in Israel? This is what they do. They like killing colored people, especially Arabs.
Hold on a second. Resistance. I'm gonna let you have the dialogue with Rohan. Respectfully, shut the fuck up when people are talking. I know you have autism, you can't control yourself, but either go down to the VIP section and listen in, or just shut up and be respectful. Rohan, to you.
Sure.
Not too much on autism.
Hey, wait, hold on. Can we just make a distinction? There's a good autism and a bad autism, just like there's a good AIDS and a bad AIDS. Magic Johnson had the good AIDS, and everybody else got the bad AIDS. So C just has the bad autism. So
I agree. Rohan, to you.
Yeah, thanks, man. Hey, Hermes, look, I don't know where you live. I'll just take a punt at it. Like you're living in America, you love America, and you want a safe America and a good America and so forth. And part of what's happening in the world today, I don't know if you're aware of that, we have countries that need to be able to protect themselves. We have departments, government departments that help to be able to need to be able to identify where there are threats and so forth. Hence, every country, Western country, has a designated terrorist list. If you go to any country, whether it's America, New Zealand, Australia, Canada, the UK, and so forth, just do a search for designated terrorist lists. Okay, what you're going to find, because you'll see for yourself, is 90% of these designated terrorist groups have got one thing in common. They are Islamist. Strange thing is that you have people like yourself who just want to look away from facts and just take on things that are quite convenient for your own narrative. Iran is the biggest sponsor of terrorism in the world. Yet you want to try and convince other people that it's just perfectly okay to be able to demonize a country where it's the only Jewish state in the world, where it's being attacked from 6 or 7 different places at the same time. Yet it doesn't work out for me. Like, you're aware, okay, fact, that Iran, the IRGC, has sponsored Hamas for decades. And they are a designated terrorist group. Hezbollah, which attacked Israel unprovoked. Houthis in Yemen, again, financed fully by Iran. And you have 2 million people in the streets of Yemen shouting, "Death to America, death to Israel." Like, can you see how, from somebody else's perspective, that your idea is pretty fucking warped?
No, actually, your idea is warped because I hear animals such as yourself and other white people here in America to see death to Islam, death to the Arabs, like they did in Brooklyn. Remember when the terrorist Ben Kabir came here?
I could definitely outtalk you.
You definitely can. You have to mute me.
That's right, because you don't shut the fuck up.
Neither you, dick sucker.
Did you call us animals?
Any white supremacist that supports the terrorists of America and Israel, yes, you're fucking animal.
Then why don't you leave America? Go.
This is my country. That's why.
That's my country.
No, it isn't. You're white. It's not your country. You're white.
Yeah, continue your racism.
I'm going to continue with the truth while you animals can listen for a little while and at least try to absorb what reality is. The real proxy and the terrorist is America. Who had, a matter of fact, what American general said that America had the plan 20th to invade 7 Arab countries to top,
you know what's funny
change
about
their regime.
You know what's
One of
funny
them was
about
Iran,
like
wasn't he?
You know what a guy
Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya.
You know what's funny about a guy like you? You'll complain about America and the white supremacists, but I guarantee you're the first motherfucker asking for reparations.
Why the fuck is he still in America? I don't understand. What the fuck does
I don't either. I don't, because he likes to fucking rabble-rouse. But like I said, Pikachu, hold on. Like I said, he's going to be the first one with hat in hand asking for the fucking handouts. I guarantee you. Throw him back to you, my man.
He's a Puerto Rican, by the way. He's not black.
It's just, it's absolutely bizarre. It's really quite bizarre to me up to hear something like that. Anyway, who's next?
A Puerto Rican Muslim? I bet you he doesn't eat carnitas.
He converted in prison. I'm serious. He's total.
Pepe, let's have that conversation later, please. Dave, are you there, Dave?
Yes.
You want to, not David, Dave.
And
Dave.
Can I add something before we move to the next person?
You're going to anyway, even if I say no.
No, because this is very important. He was giving misinformation about Israel bombing civilians and hospitals. I think this dude got it all wrong. Israel didn't bomb any hospitals. Israel did not bomb any hospitals or civilians. I'm going to repeat that. So that's for people who don't know what's going on. It was the other way around. IRGC is the one that targets civilians, and it did target a hospital. So that's very important for people to know.
Thank you. Before I go to the next speaker, Mojo, are you there?
Oh, I'm here. I'm here.
Bro, I have a question for you, and I'm being so sincere. Bro, how the fuck is this country ever going to move forward with this next generation like this fucking idiot Zen in the chat?
Very simply, we're just going to ignore him. Clubhouse is one of the last places on earth where we even get attention to these people. They don't exist in the real world. Like go knock on your neighbor's door. You won't find somebody as stupid as him. We've already moved on.
No, you're wrong. He's the asshole that's on Columbia campuses, fucking saying from the river to the sea. See, it's and
hold on. Here's the problem, though, and this is why we need to move on. Is that he wouldn't be able to tell you what river or what sea. This guy couldn't pass a geography test if you paid him. Stop worrying about the idiots. The idiots are always going to exist. They've existed in every fucking generation. There's always been the fucking town idiot. He just happens to be our town's idiot.
Sounds good. Dave, are you there, Dave?
Yes.
The mic is yours, sir.
Yes. So today is the best timing. Why? Because by Israel triggering the world attention on Iran having potential nuclear weapon, is the best timing to unite the West to fight this evil, which named the bomb 1,400 years ago, which was 638 AD, when the Islamic military forces is able to defeat or conquer a fortified Jewish city north of Medina. This is how this IRGC have been aiming to destroy Israel by naming the bomb according to this fortified Jewish city. And so today is a very good timing, right? If I hear many people afraid of the backlash, but today is the best timing. If it happened, this is the best timing to mobilize the entire West to clean up whatever sleeper cell, whatever that this IRGC has been planning for the last 40 years. This is the time to clean up so that your future generation don't have to face it. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. David, you already spoke. I want to. Father, how you doing, Father? Father, you there?
Yeah, okay. Sorry. I'm just, being the news junkie that I am. Truth Social was down for a few minutes, I guess, because I guess China is not happy, so they're doing their cyber attacks and all that stuff. So this is not just bombing and all that stuff, but we also have the cyber attacks that are going to be happening too. So just everybody be.
Thank you, Father. Givy, are you there, Givy?
Yeah, I just wanted to add one thing to what Father just said. I wouldn't be so sure that it's cyber attacks. It might be just a lot of people running into the Truth Social, because for a couple of seconds, Clubhouse was not available for people that were trying to join rooms. So it might be just a lot of people rushing to the Truth Social to see if it's the real tweet that was tweeted, and not some scam bullshit that the U.S. entered. And also, on behalf of people living in the region, thank you, United States Air Force, and for the diversion that was made with those planes going from Guam that were not used. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Fish. Yeah. Miss Lopez, long time no speak. How you doing, Miss Lopez? Dawn.
Good. Hello.
You're in the.
There's my red bar.
Yeah, you're in the matrix.
Yeah.
I'll come back.
Sorry about that. Anyway.
Go ahead. Thank you. I'll come back to you. You want to try again, Dawn? You're still in the matrix. Les, how you doing, Les?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I just saw the headlines, and it just seems we're giving Iran a chance to be telling the truth. They said they weren't going to be developing a bomb back when, and we're keeping them to their word and helping them out with that. And the whole thing reminds me, you don't let, it's like when we had World War II and we let enemies get stronger and stronger, and you still have to, you're not improving the chances of peace, you're just making it so when you finally have to do something, you want to make sure you're not facing a nuclear power.
Thank you, Les. Appreciate you. So I'm gonna let Roger pick which liberal we go to next. C or Zen? Which one would you like to engage with?
Well, first of all, we don't have any liberals in the room, but we can go to one of the progressives. You pick.
I'm gonna pick C because I made a very salacious statement that she needs to get laid, and unfortunately, see, I don't do big women. But if you want to chime in, be my guest.
Excuse me? What the fuck? Big women? What are you talking about? Like, TV, like, you're just hilarious. I'll just let you guys talk. You're just fucking trying to get a rile out of me. You're hilarious. That's funny.
Thank you. I'm hilarious.
Wait, hold on. See. You could do better than that. Listen.
I don't want to. I have other places to speak.
Well, hold on.
I have my energy better else somewhere else. I don't need to, you haven't earned it, actually, at this point.
You just spent 30 seconds saying that.
You got that, and I mean it nicely. Exactly.
So you don't have anything to say.
I don't like the conversation. I don't like it.
Well, hold on, Zen, I got you. Take the devil dog out of your mouth, right? And you're more than welcome in my stage at any time. How about that? Get Zen, let's hear your Zen approach.
That's so sweet.
So, there was a previous speaker that kind of got really anti-Semitic, and I don't blame you for getting hot under the collar. But there was a little bit of I don't know. I don't think it's good to fight fire with fire. I heard someone say, if you don't like the country, you can leave. That's a racist trope. Take that out of your vocab. Take that out.
Wait, hold on. How is it racist to say love it or leave it? Whether you're black, white, or candy stripe, love it or leave it.
Yeah, cool. But reinventing the wheel aside, it is traditionally.
Asshole I am. All I'm going to say is you bringing your race grievances into this conversation says more about you than it does to anybody else on this stage. Why don't you try to stay on topic? I know how progressives want to make things sloppy. The next thing we know, we're going to be talking about fucking gender as well as race. Eventually, we'll get to reparations and we'll be completely away from the fucking topic. But no, now I'm gonna restart what I was saying since you interrupted
You're
me.
also autistic. That's cool. Welcome to the club.
Yeah, let me clear my fucking throat here for a second. So I'm gonna start over, and if you interrupt me again, you'll have to get your response on the go. So I'm gonna challenge you to stay on topic, and I'll tell you this. Anytime he goes off topic, let's not interrupt him. What I challenge everyone on the stage and in the audience to do is anytime he goes off topic, just give him the laughing emoji. Go.
Yeah, cool. Just to reiterate, because I think sometimes people get triggered and they go into fight, flight, freeze, and they stop hearing coherently and things become threats to them. Because the first thing I said is, a previous speaker became anti-Semitic and it was uncomfortable for everyone. I think you got so hot under the collar, maybe it's not good to fight fire with fire. I heard a racially used trope.
You're kind of breaking up.
Where race, because he isn't projecting.
You're in the fucking Matrix, you idiots.
I heard maybe a third of that. I just want to know if he'll answer, which I'm sure he won't. Zen, how old are you? I'm going to guess 22. 21 to 25. 33, and you have this thought process. This world is fucked.
Yeah, I have the thought process that's saying if you don't like the country, you can leave as racist as a 33-year-old black man. Okay, way to keep an open mind, JB.
Well, first off, I never said I had an open mind. So you had to throw in there that you're a black man. I don't know why you had to throw that in there.
because I've heard that used by white people specifically against minorities. That's why I said it's not a good optics. And I didn't even call you any kind of way. I just said, bro, don't fight fire with fire.
So you don't think those white people said that to you because you're annoying as opposed to because you're black?
Oh my God. Or internet troll, you're big.
At least we're not trolling with an Obama phone with no reception.
I was just gonna say, bro, don't get your phone at Five Below.
He literally just made a racist joke again. Now on an Obama phone. What?
Wait, Zen. I know I'm saying Zen to you, fucking retard. Zen, he's black.
Yep.
I thought black people could say things like that to black
people. You got it, Jay. That man in my PTR with the Trump hat on.
Self-hatred.
Yeah, that's definitely.
It's called self-hatred, and that is the like.
Wait, hold on. So you could only love yourself if you voted for Kamala Harris, the woman that threw innocent black men into prison?
Oh, that's
the only self-love. That's the only self-love.
You got more strawberry for me?
Don't fall for this shit. That's all I have to say. Don't fall for their preying on you.
See. Wait a second.
They're desperately trying, but they're big.
Yes. See, check it out. The all-you-can-eat buffet is still open. Hurry up.
Your fat jokes is crazy. I can call you. Aren't you Jewish? Is that?
I've never been ever told
Is that allowed?
It's funny, it's hilarious that you call me fat. I'm not fat.
I said large in the charge Marge. I never said the word fat one.
No, I mean, racist would have been go to the buffet and, don't skip the fried chicken if you're black. That would actually be racist. I don't think that Jay said anything racist.
Dude, I don't even fucking give a shit like what he said. I mean, half the shit that he says is not appropriate.
It's not appropriate. Okay, I have never once commented on your stupid stutter. I let that be.
Oh, so now is this a fight about, we just bombed Iran. I thought this discussion was about that. Now you're trying to, come at me, attack me,
Now we're talking about the fact that you spoke
please, I thought I'm leaving the room.
Wait a minute, see, so wait a minute. Wait, hold on. We were talking about Iran.
She was leaving,
and then Zen started talking about rape.
She was leaving 10 minutes ago. She loves the attention because she'll get it in.
But where is it's a fake outrage. So we were talking about Iran, then Zen starts talking about racism, and then now she wants to say, oh, well, you know what, why are we not talking about Iran? So why didn't you have that conversation with Zen? This was the first person that was sitting there defending him when he was trying to pull some bullshit out of his monkey ass, making this shit about racism.
Yeah.
This shit isn't about racism.
He's not a self-hater, and he's not a self-hater? Okay.
I called you a monkey. That had nothing to do with your blackness. I called you a monkey because you're acting like a fucking monkey.
Don't convince me. You got it. You fucking got it.
All right, let's move on. Daniel, go ahead, Daniel.
Hey, that's your man, by the way. That's your man.
So just a few things
that's
that are
the one
happening.
they point to when they're like, see, black people agree with us.
Zen, can you let Daniel finish? You're 33 and you sound like you still live at home. Go ahead.
I'll be quick. Basically, I just got updates of things that are coming. So the IG is now saying now the war started. The Houthis are also starting to threat, and in Israel they move the entire country from to basically essential workers and basically it's red alert. So they're changing the home front regulations. So that's it. That's the update.
All right, I want to do a reset, so maybe we can get back to it. It's Healthy Debates, guys. You have a pink ticket, cash it in. Breaking news, America is liberating Iran. Guys, if you want to come up, you can see we have a very stimulating conversation tonight. Sean, if you want to come up. Naru, Alex, Tom, James, Bradley never comes up. Alex. Oh, Sapien wants to come up. Let's see what Sapien has to say. Sapien, no name. How you doing?
Hi.
Hi. Did you want to chime in on this?
Yes. So I'm actually very pleased to hear that Trump, did what he did. It's good that we're sticking up for our ally and we're sticking up.
Is this Hampton?
That's Hampton.
It is. Hi, Hammy.
Adams. I don't even want to go there with you right now. But
all love, Hammy.
No, I'm just. We can't have Iran have a nuclear weapon. We can't, and I just don't understand like these liberals in the West, and I'm a liberal, right? Just totally simping and cucking for civilizations and governments that wouldn't spit on you if you were on fire. In fact, they pour more gasoline. Like it's honestly really disgusting. Like it's just. Look, I'm not a Trump fan at all. I hate him, but he did the right thing in this situation. A broken clock is right twice a day. Okay, I'm happy that we did what we did. And I think these people that are whining and bitching and moaning just need to shut up or go move to Iran since they care so much.
Wait a minute. You told me that I need therapy for agreeing with me? What the hell is going on?
No, I'm talking about some of the comments that you've been saying about, I don't even want to talk about race or anything, but you've just been saying some very interesting things about your own group of people, but it's not about that. It's not about that, Adam.
All right, guys, we're not going down that lane, please. We have Parmita on stage. Parmita, are you there?
Hi.
Hi. Do you want to chime in on the conversation?
I just came in, so I'm gonna listen. I am from Iran.
And what do you think about what's happened today with America bombing the Iranian nuclear?
I'm a bit confused because some of my family are there, and they're bombing like innocent people. But I'm hoping something good will come out of this.
I'm sorry, whereabouts are you from?
I'm in London. I live in London, but I'm from Iran. I born in.
From Iran.
Yeah, I live in London.
Well, how are you? How are you feeling about it? Because we get people expressing different ideas and thoughts about what Israel and also America are doing at the moment. The vast percentage of people who are here who identify as Iranian are actually quite happy about Israel being involved and pushing back on the regime. And they see it as an opportunity to be able to overthrow the existing regime. And if not, at least to be able to set back nuclear war capabilities, to be able to send it back decades. Obviously, there are innocent people that are involved with this, some of who have lost their lives already. This is a result, obviously, is a result of a choice of Iran having some of their headquarters, the IRG, having some of their headquarters within Tehran, within the city, and it's unavoidable. But how are you feeling about
it? As I said, I'm confused. People want this to happen for the regime, but at the same time,